Well, hello everybody, and happy Saturday. I'm finally on here. Hopefully. I think I was having some technical difficulties, so hopefully it is working now. I had to stop it real quick and start over. So, this is what we're making today, and it is like a framed art card. I don't really know what to call it, but I got the idea from my friend Colleen, who gave me a birthday card last year, and this was the card that she gave me. And I really thought it was cute how it was framed around the edge, and then you had the greeting in the middle. So I'm kind of doing the same thing, except we're going a different direction, and we're using the same measurements that she did though. So we're using the Awash and Beauty and the True Beauty stamp set. So the paper's called Awash and Beauty. The stamp set is True Beauty, and it's in the big catalog on page 66 and 67. So here is the whole suite, which is the Awash and Beauty. And you have all these gorgeous samples on there. And then the designer paper, which I forgot to bring with me, is gorgeous. There's 12 sheets of 12 by 12, and they are just beautiful. And here's the stamp set, and it comes with dies to go with it. So that's called True Beauty. So we're going to be using all that today. And here are the two sheets that I'm using from that pack. So they're really, really pretty. And it's the Balmy Blue, and this is Polished Pink. It's close enough. It's actually kind of like raspberry, almost mixed with Polished Pink. And then it's got some granny apple green, mossy meadow, so saffron, lots of different colors in there. So that's the back of the paper. And I liked this side better, so that's what we're going to be using. And let's see who's on. Oh my gosh. I wasn't sure if you guys would even know I was on here today because it's such a wonky time. Hey Hilda, hey Nicole, hey Michelle, hey Cindy, hey Karen, hey Robin, hey Audrey, hey Stephanie, hey everybody. There's too many people to say hello to everybody. Hey Anya. I don't know why I don't want to say that J. Anya. How are you doing? Hopefully it's a good time there for you. Hey Rebecca. And Kitty Cat's watching. Where have you been? You got COVID. Uh-oh. That's not good. All right, so hopefully I am straight. And I wanted to tell you, this is going to be my new card kit. So for the first half of the month, if you placed an order of $50 or more, you will be getting this card kit in the mail. I'm going to hopefully have them all ready to go by Monday. So I'll be working on that this weekend. So you'll get supplies to make these 3 cards. And that will be going out hopefully on Monday. And then this kit will be the kit for the next 2 weeks, so until the end of the month, and you'll get the supplies to make 3 of these cards. So that is with a $50 order. And I've got some cards to give away. A few people haven't claimed theirs from the other day yet, so I've got these in here too. So this one is Coral Blind. You won the leaf card that we did. Ruby Levon, you won this card, which is with the same paper. And then Antoinette Schilling, you won this card, which is actually why we're making this card, because I had all these scraps left over from this one. So I thought this would be a good way to use up the scraps. So Antoinette, you got that one. And then these were not claimed the other day. So Amy Marr, you won this one, which is a gorgeous, gorgeous card. I love, love, love. Sometimes I even hate to give away some of my cards because I love them so much. And Judy Frank, you won this one. So you guys haven't claimed them. So if you see your name, all you have to do is email me or leave a comment with your address, or email me at stampgirl2@cox.net, and I'll put them in the mail for you. So here's the stamps that we're using. Love it, love it, love it. It's so beautiful. It is a rubber stamp, and it comes with the dies. So we've got the dies in there. And I think that's it for business stuff. So let me show you what you need to make these. And they're super easy. You could make a bunch. I probably should have done like a 10 and 20 or something with this card because it's so easy. You need a 5.5 by 8.5 balmy blue, a 5.25 by 4 polished pink, 2 pieces of this designer paper, and I just cut a bunch of strips off of this, so they're 1 inch by 4 inch from this piece. So I just cut like 4 inches across and then 1 inch cuts. And then for this piece, we need, let me see, we need 1 by 2 3/4, and you need 2 of those. And that pattern is going to be going across. This pattern is going down. And then you need a piece of white, 2 7/8 by 1 5/8. That's for the middle. And you also need some scrap paper, which I forgot to mention. So you do need a piece of white scrap. And that's all you need to get started with this. Oh, and some ribbon. We're using the white ribbon, the white crinkled seam binding, and the linen thread. 2 of my favorites. So I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I got a couple stories to tell you today of my events from today. Oh, kitty cat. I'm sorry you had COVID. That stinks. I hope you're feeling better. Oh, Sherry, you're at a crop right now. Fun. We'll show everybody the video. You guys can all watch at the same time. All right, hopefully you got a screenshot of that. And take these off. And this is so easy. You're just going to be like, wow, I can use up all my scraps and make a ton of cards in no time at all. All right, so first thing we're going to do is put our pieces on the pink. So how they go is we start up in the corner, and you don't have to start this way. You could actually start with this one if you wanted to. It doesn't matter. But you're going to put 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there. And, or if you wanted to, you could move this one over and that one up and that one. So you can do it either way you want to. I liked this way the best. So kind of set them where you're going to put them, and we're going to just glue that down. So that's our first thing to do. I'm going to get this blue one out of the way for a minute. You know what I forgot? The white piece for the inside of the card. Hold on. Maybe I have one. Oh, I do have a white piece. I can cut this down a little bit. I'll do that in a minute. I forgot. I knew I forgot something. I don't have my head on straight today. Wait till I tell you what happened. Oh my gosh, there's no glue coming out of here. Let's see if we got any in this one. So, well, I'll tell you about yesterday first. That was funny. Oops, I need this piece first. So I get to work yesterday, and I walk in the door and I see my friend Jordan. She's one of my coworkers who works in the front office with me. And I look at her and I said, "Did you get your hair colored or something?" And she's like, "Yeah, I did it myself." And it was kind of, her hair is like really, really dark brown. And it was kind of like a cross between orange and red a little bit with brown. It was still brown, but it had tinges of orange and red and kind of purple all mixed together. And I was like, oh, I said, well, it looks good. And she goes, oh, stop it. She said, I did it myself using Kool-Aid. And I said, what? I said, you dyed your hair with Kool-Aid? And I said, what? I didn't even know you could use Kool-Aid. And she goes, yeah, you just boil some water and mix it with the Kool-Aid. Not the sugar or anything, just the Kool-Aid powder. And she used cherry, I think. So it had little tinges of red and orange and purple, I think, all mixed together. And she is the cutest thing, but I'm telling you, that hair was a hot mess. So every time I looked at her all day, I just kept laughing. She goes, stop it, stop it. It's just so funny. And then this lady came in later. Well, what happened was, like, the whole afternoon, every time somebody would walk in and I'd look over at Jordan, because she was kind of sitting in front of me, every time I looked at her, I just started laughing. And so people would come in and sit down with me, and they didn't know what I was laughing about. And she goes, are you telling another person about what I did? And I said, no, but I will now. So I kept telling everybody what she did. It was so funny. I just kept cracking up all afternoon. I got to cut this piece down to 4 by 5 1/4 for the inside because I forgot that. And then this other lady came in. Did I just cut that at 5 1/4? Yep. Okay, so this is going to be 4. And she had just moved to the area. And so I was asking her address, and where I live in Chesapeake, you know, Chesapeake is just Chesapeake. And there's Virginia Beach, which is right next door. And then there's Norfolk and Suffolk, Portsmouth, like all these areas around. But you can always tell when somebody just moves there because they always say the city's really funny, like pronunciation. And so she said she just moved to Norfolk, and which is what a lot of people say because that's how you spell it. It's Norfolk. But if you've lived there for a long time, you don't say it like that. You say it without the L, and you kind of don't really say the R either. A lot of people say Norfolk, and some people say Norfolk, but it just cracked me up when she said it. I said, did you just move here? And she's like, yeah, how do you know? And I said, because of the way you said it. And she goes, what do you mean? I said it the way it's spelled. And I said, yeah, but that's not how you say it. And so she starts laughing, and her laugh, I've never, you know, I have a really good laugh, but this lady had an even better laugh than me. I started laughing so hard. We both start snorting, and we're laughing like nonstop. Neither one of us could stop laughing. And I forget what she even came in for, but she's like, I don't even need to stay anymore. She said, I feel really good now. She said, I haven't laughed this hard in so long. And it was just so fun. I mean, you ever get so tickled like that and you just can't stop laughing? So that's what happened. And she said, I'm just going to come up here for entertainment like every night. And I said, go ahead. All right. So for the inside piece, what did I just do with it? Did I just put it? Oh, wait. It's still on the paper cutter. I can't walk and chew gum at the same time. All right. So for the inside piece, what did I do? I stamped the flower and some leaves. So we're going to do that. So we'll just stamp this flower. Let me get a piece of scrap paper out. So we're just going to stamp down at the bottom and just kind of go off a little bit like that. Oops, that doesn't look very good right there. We'll cover that with some leaves. And then we need one more flower on our, actually, our scrap paper. I already did it, but I'm just going to show you. Just stamp one, like right here. So we've got that one. And then also on this little piece right here, what I did was I took the words in blue. And on the sample that I did, you can't really tell, but I stamped them, and I can't see very good. Hopefully that's straight. And then I did it one more time at the bottom. And then I just kind of went down the middle and I did it like here and here and here. But then what happened was all that got covered up. So I don't need to do that again. But what else I did was I inked this up with the pink, and that's the polished pink. And I stamped it off a couple times, and then I stamped like just a little bit of pink in the background. So it just has a little bit of soft pink right there. All right, so that's all we need with that color. And that was polished pink. And then with the blue, I'm gonna do, well, I've already done them really. So I did these ahead of time and then I cut them out. So I just stamped them and cut them out. And the dies fit perfectly around these flowers and the leaves. All right, so let's do our leaves on this piece right here. And I want to cover up where I messed up right here. So let's stamp that. And then I'm going to ink it up, stamp it off, and stamp it one more time right there. And then do one up here like that. So there we go. So now that looks pretty, pretty, pretty. All right, so we're done with all the ink, I think. So then, that was my night last night. It was really, really boring at work. We were pretty slow. And I think I told you guys I found out we're going to start closing at 8 o'clock in October, which is good, but it's hard for the schedule to do. So a lot of my part-time people are very upset because they're going to be losing their part-time hours. So I'm hoping they're not going to all quit, because most of the part-time people have full-time jobs and they work till 5 o'clock, and then they come over at 6 and work 6 to 10, and then like every other weekend. So they'll still have their weekends, but not the nights. So I don't know. I guess the company, they say they're doing it because they don't want us there so late, because sometimes we end up being there till, you know, 11, 12 o'clock at night. So I don't know. It's good and bad. All right, so there's the front part, and then this one's going to go right there in the middle. So today I get up and it was, well, when I got home last night, I went to the grocery store on the way home, and I pulled in the driveway and I'm looking at my grass and I'm like, ugh, my grass needs mowing again. And I just did it like Monday, but it rained all week, so it was really needing it again. So I got up this morning and it was about 8, and I said, I just need to go mow the grass again. And so I did, and I was mowing, and I am one of those people that likes to mow. I kind of go like in a square, and then I get to a point, and then I go back, and then I get to that same point, and I keep going back and forth and back and forth. So then it makes your grass look really pretty. You know, you kind of got the lines going different ways. And then sometimes I go backwards. So like I'll push it one way and then I'll move it over and then I'll walk backwards, because that works your glutes really well. Like, you know, it works your upper thighs and your glutes. So I do that just kind of for exercise. These are going to go on with dimensionals. So let's get some of those. So I was doing the backyard and I was going backwards, and I kind of keep an eye on where I'm going, and I know I'm kind of heading towards my garden, and I don't know if I just wasn't paying attention or what, but I hit that lip. I have a lip of this black stuff that's all the way around my garden that kind of keeps the mulch and stuff in there. And I hit that lip and just lost my balance and fell backwards into the garden right on a tomato plant, and killed it. It kind of just snapped right off at the bottom. I mean, I probably didn't kill it, but I killed what was going on there. So now it went from a nice tomato plant to now it's about this big. That's all that's left. So I looked around to make sure nobody was watching me. Luckily, none of the neighbors were out then. And so I get up, dust myself off, and continue to mow. And then I finish mowing, I blow everything off, and then, so these are both dimensionals right there. And then I'm going to take my Wink of Stella and color a little bit of sparkle on here. And I get out my Roundup, and I'm spraying the weeds like around my, you know, the fence and different things. And all of a sudden, I'm just like standing there spraying, and I just feel this like bam. And I mean, it felt like this scissors like just poking me. And I was like, oh my gosh, what was that? And I smacked my face because it hit my eyebrow. And I don't know if it was a bee or wasp or what it was, but something stung me on my eyebrow. And it hurt really bad. Like way more than just a bite. I don't know what it was, but it's swollen up now. I put some vinegar on it, so it's gone down a little bit, but I have this big lump above my eye. So I was like, okay, I'm done. I'm going in the house. So I've already done a bow, but I'll show you how I did it. So that was my exciting morning outside. And I said, I'm just going to go in. But it was so hot. I was just soaking wet. It was just, ugh, humid. Not even one lick of a breeze. All right, so I take both pieces. So this is the linen thread and the white. Wrap it around like you're just tying your shoes. And pull it through. And There you go. Hold that knot in the middle and pull them. Oops. I got a problem here. Hold on. There we go. All right, so just pull them till you get them about the size you want them. And so I came in the house, and when I went to the grocery store last night, guess what was on sale? You'll never believe what was on sale. It was Tillamook ice cream. So, of course I had to buy some. And after my yard disaster and all that, I said, I think I need some ice cream. So, I ate some ice cream. So that was my morning. And then I had to come up with a card for you guys. So that's what I did the last couple hours. All right, so we're going to put this on with a glue dot. And that's going to go right up here between the leaf and the flower. So it kind of covers the words a little bit, but you have the words up there too. Then we've got some pearls. So I'm going to put a couple of pearls on here. I'm going to use a medium one for the flower, and then a couple small ones just wherever. And then we're going to do a little bit of spritzing with my shimmer spray. And get some scrap paper and spray and make it really super sparkly. So there you go. So now you know my story. Now the date is still supposed to be tonight. We still haven't decided where we're going, but I'm waiting for him to get off work because he had to work today. So he said he would call me when he got off work, and then we decide where to go. So I'll have to tell you all about that on the next time on Tuesday. So hopefully it will be good. And I don't have a black eye. It's just like swollen above my eyebrow. So you can kind of see it. But of course it was Tillamook ice cream. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, and I have a new thing that I do now. So one of my favorite flavors is butter pecan. So I take the butter pecan ice cream, and then I bought this thing of Ghirardelli caramel sauce, and I drizzle that over top of the butter pecan ice cream. And oh my gosh, is it good? It's so good. I gotta tell you. So if you haven't had that flavor yet, get that. Let me read all of these comments. Holy cow. Hello, everybody that I missed. I know I didn't say hello to a lot of people. Let's see. Cindy, you love my cards. You're here for the first time. All right. Good, good. Oh, Colette is on here. And Barbara Drake. This sounds like a Lisa joke. I'm not sure which one you're talking about. Probably the Kool-Aid hair. Uh-oh. Oh, kitty cat. I'm sorry. Hopefully you will feel better soon. Susan, you're making Christmas and Thanksgiving cards. Oh, Cher. First time you ever caught me live. All right. That's awesome. Oh, Mary, your daughter was in Norfolk for a while. That's cool. That is, Norfolk is the biggest military base in the country, I think. Norfolk Naval Shipyard. Late to the party, Debbie. All right. A lot of first timers on here. Yep. Work the glutes. Kill the tomato plant. Yep, I know. Isn't that bad? I mean, I just fell right. But the good thing was I was holding on to the lawnmower. So actually, since I was holding on to the lawnmower, it kind of helped me from falling really bad. But I almost pulled the lawnmower over on top of me too. But it turned off automatically when I let go. No black eye. Let's see. How funny. Before I turned on my PC, I was going through my paper scraps and was going to cut them to proper size to create this project. Oh, that's so funny. Let's see. Cher, you have butter pecan in the freezer. Oh, yeah. Cinnamon on it. Oh, I never thought about that. But butter pecan with caramel. Oh, my gosh. It is to die for. Caramel's like my favorite. I love it. I could just eat like a bowl of caramel. I have it on everything. They have a Kool-Aid hair color chart. That's funny. That is really funny. Oh, crumple up pecan sandies on top. That sounds good too. Oh, you guys are bad for my diet. Really bad. So, I don't know. I'll have more exciting news. Hopefully, everything will go as planned for tonight. So, and my face won't swell up anymore. I want to take a Benadryl, but I'm afraid if I take a Benadryl, it'll knock me out. And then I will be out for the count. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and like this technique. It's really fun to use your scraps up. So you can use any scraps you have from any paper and just match them up and get 2 that are going across, 2 that are going up and down, and cut them to whatever measurements you want, like this. So hopefully you'll try it yourself. And this will be my card kit. So you'll get the supplies to make 3 of these cards if you order at least $50 in the next 2 weeks by the 31st. I have a new host code too. This is the new host code. Please make sure you use that when you order if your order is $150, less than $150. Because I had to call Stampin' Up the other day and get a bunch added because a lot of people have forgotten to add that. So you guys take care, and don't forget, I'd love to have you as a customer. And it's celebration. You also get a free celebration gift with your order. Oh, and don't forget, it is time to do the joining special. So if you are thinking about joining Stampin' Up and getting the discount, now is a great time because you'll get this awesome planner organizer, a stamp set to go with it, and 3 little notebooks that are really cute. And I would love to have you on my team. So think about that and get the discount too, and it's free shipping. And I'll be back Tuesday with some more exciting stuff for you, and hopefully some exciting news about my date. So I'll see you later. Bye-bye.